former employee, publicly leaks sensitive information to damage the organization. Banks and financial institutions, faced with the risk of unmanaged devices and their possible loss, are very concerned about finding a solution. They seem to be aware that this solution will have to evolve alongside the rapidly changing technology it addresses. Software and information homogeneity and control. Organization efficiency requires that information technology staff standardize its software. This allows for effective training, usage, guidelines, and cost control, compliance with licensing agreements, support for contracts, maintaining interoperability, and data sharing. Mobile devices living outside these standards create a risk of destabilization of this regime. First, mobile adds an additional layer of technology that IT must address. Second, it introduces hardware and software variability into the existing workplace, already pressed for people and expertise. Third, without controls, IT can no longer guarantee the completeness of company data. How do they know what is going on in those devices? Consider the issue of malware prevention software. Not yet a major problem with mobile devices. It is only a matter of time before a major incident occurs that compromises a large multinational or public institution. IT departments are responsible to maintain information security. Therefore, they will be on the hook for system disruptions or security breaches. A great deal of investment has been made in selecting, implementing, and optimizing corporate information systems. This investment has not only consisted of time and money, but in developing a vision that is closely tied to organizational goals. These goals originated from the top decision-makers. The idea that this order, which was hard to achieve, will suddenly fall because of the potential chaos of mobile technologies is about as welcome as a dam bursting in a rainstorm. With the arrival of mobile, both IT and executives will want to keep as much of their control structure as is possible. Private property, corporate property. In BYOD environments, mobile devices are often the property of workers, and this leads to conflicts when corporations wish to exercise control at any level over these devices. Another concern is that not all workers own mobile devices. Mandating ownership at the worker's personal cost may be resented, and this would be a prickly issue in a unionized workplace. This is likely to be seen as an attempt at cost reduction by offloading business expenses to the employees. Attempting to enforce brand choices and/or control the device would inflame the situation. Organizations can provide standardized devices to their workers, and this is an excellent solution for some businesses. Institutions and corporations requiring specialized security, government, research, or rugged devices, warehousing, manufacturing, would likely follow this approach. This is not so simple in other cases because it presents two problems. One, the organization may now incur the cost of a personal computer and a mobile device for each employee, an expensive proposition. Two, people don't want to carry two mobile devices, one for business and one for personal use. The extra bulk is contrary to the idea of mobile. Once again, the company's outside sales force provides a good example. They are highly mobile people who want to minimize the weight they carry, especially through airports, while maximizing their connectedness. Allowing limited personal use on a business-issued device is an option, but it's not an ideal situation for either party. The issue becomes even more complicated when information services are provided to partners, affiliates, and customers. An acceptable compromise between private ownership and corporate ownership must be found. Circling the wagons, mobile management strategy. Because of the sudden increase in mobile technologies, there has been a sharp rise in the need for enterprise mobile device management, MDM, and mobile application management, MAM, as companies strive to maintain order in employee use of mobile technologies. There is some confusion about the difference between the two types of technology management, but there doesn't need to be. Just as it sounds, MDM is the setup, allocation, and support of the mobile devices used by the employees for company purposes, and MAM is the deployment, management, and support of the applications on the devices used by those same employees.